Hey guys, how's it going? Clogs here, and welcome back to another episode of my FC26 Jose's Redemption Glory Hunter career mode. As always guys, for those of you who aren't all up to date with this series so far, there are links in the description down below to the previous episode and also to the series playlist. So if you missed anything from the save so far, go and check that out now so you can get all up to date. But for those of you who are all up to date, you'll know in the previous episode then we had a decent episode overall in the end, considering we lost the first game in the league to Villarreal 1-0, a very narrow defeat, a bit disappointing, but then we bounced back with a decent start in the Champions League with a draw against Liverpool. We then got a win, a 3-2 win, so a high scoring game against Celta Vigo, and then we simmed that game against Leganés, but we did end up winning it, another narrow 1-0 victory, but it did mean that we finished off the episode in a decent form. So going into this episode today, we are hoping that we can keep that form going. But speaking of today then, we start off with a game against Getafe, which we are going to play. We will then have a big Champions League game, a bit of redemption, hopefully, Jose's redemption. Can he get his redemption against his former side in Juve? Hopefully we can. They sacked us last season, of course, so hopefully we can get a little bit of payback and get a victory against them today. We will then have a big Madrid derby as well, so there's just massive games coming up today, so we're going to jump straight into it. And then we will have another big game against Betis, because Betis and Madrid are currently above us in the league table. I will show you the league table now before we jump into that first game. And this is how the table is looking. Then we are sat in third, 3 points behind those two clubs that we are facing today, Betis and Madrid, both on 16. We hopefully can get into first today. If we beat both of them and also win against Getafe next, then we put ourselves in the best possible chance of ending today's episode in pole position. So hopefully we can go and do that. Okay then guys, we're not going to dilly-dally too much, then we're going to jump straight into this game against Getafe. Before we do, if you enjoyed this episode, please remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from this series and my channel. I'm repping Atletico today, got the shirt on, I finally got a shirt to rep this club, and we are repping it, and hopefully we can rep it in style and win every single game today, starting with this game against Getafe next. Okay, so it's been about 2 weeks since I last played this game, so this is gonna go one of two ways, and hopefully it'll go the right way. This is the Getafe lineup then. David Soraya in goal, Abqua, Jen, and Rico as the back three, with Mitchell Weiser, Mila, Bari, and then Da Costa as the middle four, and then the front three are Alejandro Zendejas on the right, Castellanos up through the middle, and then Peter on the left. Our lineup then is pretty much our starting lineup. De Paul's had to come in because Hop Miners is a bit too tired, and also Hincapié playing once again. He is playing every game at the minute because the other two centre-backs aren't quite keeping up with their fitness, but he's there ready, so that is the main thing. That's why we brought him in, and hopefully he can help us today, as well as the rest of the lineup, get some 3 points to start off this episode, because that would be very nice. But like I said, I've not played the game in 2 weeks myself, so might be a bit rusty, or I might be the break I needed. Let's see what happens. Over the top, looking for Zendejas, Mitchell Weiser, Castellanos takes the first strike of the game, and I thought that was going in. The way Oblak went over to it looked like he was being a little bit slow to get over, and I thought that was going into the top corner, but lucky for us, just past the post. So 23 minutes in, still 0-0, but that was the first opportunity of the game for Getafe. Gallagher, Hillman, Alvarez, De Paul, Alvarez, Baina's making a run. Can we get it to him? What a pass that is from Julian Alvarez. Alex Baina, 1-0. We take the lead. It's our first shot of the game, to be honest with you, but the pass from Alvarez was fantastic, and Alex Baina gets his first goal of the season, but he has been providing a lot of assists. I believe he has actually the top assister in the league at the minute. EA have updated this game, and they still haven't updated this stupid glitch replay, which is really doing my head in. But anyway, that doesn't matter. That's all that matters, is that we have taken the lead here, and hopefully we can push on now and get the 3 points. Nice finish, 1-0. Da Costa then, nice ball into Peter, inside to Castellanos. Castellanos shot, and the ref has pointed to the spot. I thought that was outside the box, but the ref has pointed to the spot for handball from Hincapié. First real opportunity of the second half. Shot comes in. Oh, and it's a very interesting one. We'll have to have another look as we usually do. Okay, guys, this one was a bit of a tough one. I didn't really know what to do here, and because I'm still unsure, to be honest, I think I'm just going to have to give it as a pen, because the shot comes in, it goes through Nkapie's legs, but his hand is on the other side of his leg, and it kind of hits his thigh and then hits his hand. And the other thing was, it's so close to being a free kick, but it is on the line, which of course is deemed a penalty. So, like I said, because of... again, we'll ignore that the ball's gone through the guy's leg, but because of my indecisiveness, I think because I'm not 100% sure, I'm just going to have to give it as a penalty and not overturn it. I'm just going to have to go with the ref's call, which is handball. So Getafe, in the 55th minute, have got an opportunity from the spot to get back into this game. Castellanos is going to step up, the man who took the shot initially. And we go the right way with our black, but he does get it into that bottom corner, and Getafe get a goal back from the spot. So it's 1-1 after a controversial penalty. Maybe we could have overturned it. I just wasn't sure. So in the end, I thought the most fair thing to do was to just allow it. And in the end, allowing it meant that Castellanos has got the goal. So we've got to get another goal to win this game. Human, nice ball into De Paul. Alvarez, he's got to it, cuts back, takes a strike, 2-1, just like that. A few minutes later, Julian Alvarez gets his goal. He's scoring pretty much a goal a game at the minute, literally a goal a game. 7 goals in 7 appearances, absolutely fantastic. He is always on the score sheet, no matter what, and he's got us back into this game. I mean, not back into the game, back in front in this game. It was a nice bit of play, bit of dummy there, and then he took the strike through the goalkeeper, put it into the back of the net. What a finish. And we are back in front. Castellanos plays the ball into Da Costa, who's got one-on-one. And the shot in the end was absolutely dreadful. Should have done a lot better with that. Should have been 2-2, to be honest. We get away with it. Absolutely woeful strike. And 5 minutes to go then. We're still 2-1 up. But like I said, should definitely been 2-2 then. Kolomouani, nice pass into Cop Miners, making one of those runs again. Oh, it's a huge save from David Soraya. It was a hell of a strike and a really nice save from the goalkeeper to keep it at 2-1 and give his team an opportunity to potentially get an equaliser. But they're going to have to do it soon with 2 added minutes left. They have the ball, but they're not going anywhere quickly with it. Mitchell Weiser, now they're coming forward. Castellanos over the top, looking for a nice ball out into Zerdayas. Back inside to Mila, good interception by Nkapie, and Cucurella's got to go try and get that away. And that is the final whistle then. We start off with a victory. That makes it 3 wins on the bounce for us now. Of course, with 2 wins in the previous episode to end it. And now we've made it a 3rd, and we've picked up 3 points, which is fantastic. And that's all we can do now is win games. We got Real Madrid next in the league. However, before that, we have that big one in the Champions League then, the second game in the Champions League against our former side, Juventus. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, can Jose get his redemption against his former side? Let's find out next. Not a whole host of signings from this Juve team after I left. They still got Michel de Grogu in goal. Kalulu, Rudiger, of course, we signed for them, is still playing, and Gatti, Conceição, Thuram, Locatelli, and the one signing they have made is actually Alejandro Balde from Barcelona, so he is starting out on the left. Goncalves still there after we signed him, Yildiz still there, and David. So the lineup is pretty similar to how we left it. The formation has changed though, the manager now playing a different formation, and on the bench they do still have Rafael Guerreiro, who was the other signing I made, and Nico Gonzalez, of course, who was on loan at Atletico. We used him for the latter end of the season last season when we came to Atletico. Of course, we chose not to sign him, so he has gone back to his parent club, which is Juventus. So there's a lot of similarities or some weird connections here between 2 clubs, of course, with us being there to start it off. But now we're at Atletico and we're looking to get our revenge here in the Champions League. To get revenge just because it'd be nice to beat my former side, and also we need points in the Champions League because we had an awful one with Juventus last season. So hopefully we can start off. We obviously have the draw against Liverpool to start off our season in this year's Champions League, but to back up that with a win here would be fantastic. I'll line up some changes. Raspadori coming in for Bainer, who's a bit too tired to start. Koopmeiners coming back in, and then other than that, Hanko coming in over Lomand. Capi is starting again at the minute. He is starting every game because Hanko and Lomand are just alternating because of their fitness. But I think we are probably the better side. Maybe they've still got a good team. It's a hell of a team, that Juventus team. I'm hoping they play as badly as they did when we were there, although we didn't play, but I don't think we played that bad. I think we were a bit harsh to get sacked in the end, but it is what it is. Anyway, we've moved on now. We're here with Atletico, so let's go and get some revenge, please. Well, that's not gone the way the script... No, I'm not even... I can't even speak. I'm so flabbergasted by the fact that I want to get some revenge, and Jonathan David has said, actually, no, I'm just going to score and kick you in the face. So yeah, we've gone 1-0 down in the first 2 minutes then to our former side. Not a good start. Jonathan David scored a lot of goals for me, and now he's scoring goals against me. Well, Locatelli, Thuram, block. Oblak gets down to it, can't hold on to it, but in the end picks it up. But at the minute, first half an hour in, we're 1-0 down, and Juventus are the only side in this tie at the minute. We are not playing very well. David over the top looking for Conceição. His Pendragon's gone carved. That should be Koopmeiners, it's not. Now it's Conceição. Jonathan David makes it 2. Oh my god. Well, it's not gone to plan. It's fitting for this save of Juventus, who did awful in the Champions League for me, and now coming back and beating me 2-0 here. Jonathan David with 2 goals, and they deserve it, to be honest. We've been poor. It's a really good finish from David. He was doing that a lot for me, to be fair, so we know all about him. But he's got his brace, and we're 2-0 down here at home against Juve, and not a great Champions League night for us so far. Hulmand. Raspadori, what a pass that is to Julian Alvarez, who can't score. It's our biggest opportunity of the game so far. In the second half we are now. And Alvarez, you expect him to score it, but it's a good save from Di Gregorio. We've got a corner from it though, which Mo Salah is going to put into the box. Capi's going to get there, but it's going to be an easy save for Di Gregorio there, so it's still 2-0 here. Koopmeiners. Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's put over the bar. It's another opportunity. We're playing better in the second half now. We've actually come into the game, but Salah on his left foot, you expect him to do better. Not been a great start to his career here so far. He's had 1 goal in about 5 or 6 games. Expect a bit better from him. Although that's a good tackle. He's played that into Julian Alvarez. There's a really good bit of pressing from Mo Salah, and off the post, Alvarez gets a goal. We're back in it, just as I criticise Mo Salah. He does a bit of pressing, which he's done so much for Liverpool, to be fair, in his years there. And as he won the ball back, played it into Alvarez, and gets an assist, because Alvarez was never going to miss that off the post, and we're back in the game. Come on, let's get another one. Another 2, please, and win this game. Alvarez, Salah, Julian Alvarez, cross. Koopmeiners, oh... It's all us now. All of a sudden, Juventus are on the back foot and we're coming forwards. Another opportunity there for Koopmeiners to get a goal, of course, against his former side, which we've not really mentioned yet in this game. But we need to be careful, though, because if Juventus get another goal, I don't know if we can get back into this game. So we need to be taking those chances, to be honest, as Juventus come up now. Conceição ball into Yildiz. Jonathan David going for his hat-trick, and lucky enough, the shot wasn't great and Oblak got down to it, but they are still a threat. In this game, we need to be more clinical when we go forward. I made that change a long time ago into the last few minutes now. It's still 2-1. Bainer's coming on, but Juve have just been keeping the ball, to be honest, and they're going to end up with the ball here. How much out of time? 2 minutes. Juve got the ball, though. We need to win it now. Oh, it's going to be a handball. I think that's it now. We are going to lose to Juventus, which is really annoying, to be honest, unless the ref lets me go forward here. Of course not. Of course not. You blew the whistle when I took a shot in the first half, and you've blown the whistle when I'm on a counter-attack. But I can't blame the ref, to be fair. We didn't play well in the first half. We went 2-0 down. We got a goal back in the second half, and we pushed a little bit when we got that goal. But in the end, it wasn't enough. We weren't clinical, and Juve ended up just game managing the game, sorry. And they take the 3 points, then our former side beats us, which is very disappointing. Very annoying, but it is what it is. We'll have to move on now, and hopefully we can bounce back in the Champions League, because we've not had a great start in the Champions League now with a draw against Liverpool and a defeat here. If we'd won it, it would have been a decent start. Losing it, though, it's not a great start. So, yeah, we'll jump into the next game now, which doesn't get any easier because it's the Madrid derby next. So let's go. We need to win that because we are fighting for the title, of course, with Real Madrid, and we lose that, then it's an early blow in that title race. So we need to go win it. Let's go do it. Coming up next. El Derby time then. Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. Who's going to come out on top? This is their side then. Absolutely full of superstars. Courtois in goal. Valverde playing right back because Trent has suspended for this one. Militao and Bruma, of course, we sold him from Juve to Real Madrid, so he starts. And then Alvaro Carreras as the left back. Tchouaméni, and yes, Pablo Barrios, the player that they signed from us at Atletico, they paid his release clause, is into the starting lineup then alongside Tchouaméni. This is going to be interesting to see if he can do anything against us, which would be, the way this save is going, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a hat-trick in this game. Rodrigo is on the right, Vinny Jr. on the left, Jude Bellingham in the cam position, and of course the ever-present Kylian Mbappe up top. Our team then is our starting lineup pretty much. For the first time in a long time, Hanko and Linomand are actually starting together. We've dropped Nkapie, not for any particular reason, just because it's nice to see Linomand and Hanko actually be fit at the same time, so they're both going to start. And we are going to give Mo Salah another chance. However, if he doesn't perform as well as I know he can, then Simeone will get a game time in this game, because I will take him off sooner, because Salah needs to have an instant impact. We need to get 3 points here. Madrid are currently above us by a point, so we win this, we go above them. Betis are the team that are pulling away a little bit, but again, we got to play them, and we beat them, and then we get into first. So two wins should get us into first today. They're not going to be easy. They're against both teams who are above us, but like I said, I believe in this team. We can play a lot better than we just did against Juve, and I think we should be up for this derby game, and hopefully we can prove that we are the better Madrid team at the moment. Jude Bellingham, Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. First 7 minutes in then, Madrid are looking very much up for this. They have come out flying. They've had 2 half chances, that one being one of them. But yeah, we need to be careful because Madrid look up for it. Oh, we get the ball straight to Kylian Mbappe, which you cannot do because he will punish you. Lucky enough. Well, I was about to say lucky enough he hasn't punished us and Oblak's made the save. Oblak made the save and then he took about an age to get up and actually get to the ball. Kylian Mbappe's rubbing his eyes, giving us the crying emoji. Crying celebration, which is just rubbing salt into the wounds. This is very disappointing though. I thought he was going to score that. He didn't. I was like, oh, we got away with it. But he got to it before Oblak and he actually put it into the back of the net. And I just think he could have been a bit quicker to get onto that ball. Maybe I'm being a bit too critical. If we gave the ball away in a stupid area, so that is the main thing. We were always asking for trouble when we gave the ball straight to Mbappe in that position. So we go 1-0 down again, which is the theme of this season so far. We keep going 1-0 down. So we need to get back into this game and fast. Gallagher, nice ball into Mo Salah. Cuts back inside, which he does so nicely. Mo Salah, 1-0. Classic Mo Salah, onto his left foot and into the top corner. He is showing, he's proven that he needs to stay inside. Every time I criticise him, he actually pops up with a goal. A nice bit of dummy to get inside, to get around Bruma. We probably should have done a bit better, but in the end, it was a very nice finish to get it past Courtois, and we're back into the game, 1-0. Tchouaméni. Valverde chips it into Jude Bellingham, who has stayed onside back to it's really good bit of play. absolutely nothing I could do about that. That bit of play from Real Madrid was absolutely fantastic, and the finish was even better by Mbappe to put that past the goalkeeper. We're not going to see it because of this stupid replay. We'll wait because I do want to see it again. It should show it in the second replay. Yeah, he turns the man and then just into the top corner, and we go 2-1 down. The way this game is going, though, it might be an end-to-end game, and it might be a very high-scoring game, but we are 2-1 down. We need to get back into it again and fast. That's a really nice ball over the top to Rodrigo. Isolated back off to Jude Bellingham. I can't get my man. It's 3-1. It wouldn't let me switch to the man to block the shot, and Jude Bellingham makes it 3, and with 3-1 down now. It's what I said, we needed to be careful, because I just had a feeling if they got the next goal, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult now with 2 goals behind. But there is still chances in this game for us. We just need to be a lot better and a lot more clinical, especially now. We have to go forward quickly and get some goals. Last 10 minutes then is still 3-1 here, and I'm getting very annoyed. We have not been able to create anything since they made it 3-1. They're just defending well. I can't do anything. It's annoying me. Oh, Bruno with a header. Last 2 minutes. We're not going to win. We're going to lose this game, which is flipping annoying. I'm just pissed off, to be honest, because they just... why are they so difficult to just... I don't even know. I can't even speak. I'm just annoyed. We have an opportunity if we won it. I'm not going to get a chance to go forward to get a third. We lose 3-1 then. I'm just annoyed. Just really annoyed at that game. Yeah, much to their annoyance. I'm very annoyed. Because now they've pulled away from us, and there's games like this are reasons why I can't win trophies, because we can't get over the line in these games. Because now, an opportunity, we win this, we go above Real Madrid, we maybe stay behind Betis, but then we have a chance to then beat Betis and go into first. Now, we lose this, we go into the Betis game, needed to win to catch up again. It's just frustrating, but anyway, we'll go into that Betis game, then final game of the episode. We've got to win it, we lose that, and it's been a dreadful episode, so let's go win it. Right, from an opportunity to go to first to dropping down to 4th, because we are now behind Betis, Real Madrid and Barcelona, because we lost to Madrid just now. So it is absolutely vital that we win this game against Betis here, just to keep pace with those front runners. So this is their lineup then: Valas, Bellerin, Llorente, Natan and Jan Matson now there as their back 4. Pablo Fornals, Lo Celso and Isco as the middle 3. Anthony out on the right, Cucho Hernandez up through the middle, and then Ezazuli out on the left. And so a very decent, good Betis side, definitely showing really good qualities, because they are up there. They are in 3rd now, or no, they're in 2nd actually. They were 1st, but they did drop points when Madrid beat us. So yeah, like I said, they're a good side, and we need to perform a lot better than we have been in the last couple of games. We need to get a win here. My lineup there is as you see it. I've actually brought Kolomuani in, made a bit of a controversial decision, took Alvarez out just because I just feel like maybe he can have a bit of an impact coming off the bench in this game. And I wanted to give Kolomuani a start, and Hincapié is also coming in on the left-hand side over Cucurella, so he's going to play as left-back in this game. So like I said, we have to get a win here, otherwise the episode and the season... Well, the episode is a disaster, and the season has probably started off a little bit of a disaster as well, considering that we lost in the Champions League as well. So, let's get 3 points. Baina. Kolomuani. Back to Baina. Salah's making a run, we'll try and find him. Good first touch, and the shot is... It's his weaker right foot, but I still think he should score. Mo Salah, man. You need to start finishing those. Hincapié. Baina, looking for Cop Miners. He should get there first. He does. Back into Alex Baina. Alex Baina. Last 50 minutes, still 0-0 here. It's not been a great game, to be honest. It's been a very frustrating one. If we can just nick a winner, though, we need to. We absolutely need to. We are the team coming forward. It's just, I can't break them down at the minute. Ball in to... There's a Zuli, ball across. Oh my god, and 5 minutes ago they have a big opportunity then. I thought they were going to put that in, which would have been just the cherry on top of how this game is going. But lucky enough it was a save. So can we get a goal? A draw is not good enough here. We need to get a goal. Right, here we come forward with Conor Gallagher. Alvarez, ball into Cop Miners. 1-0. We get the goal finally. It's Cop Miners He's not been amazing. To be fair, most of my signings haven't been amazing, but I'll take it. We're winning it. We've won the game right at the death. I think we deserve it. We've been the better team. It's just been a very frustrating game, but that's all it took was one opportunity. It was a nice pass from Alvarez, who's come off the bench to get an assist and plays it into Copmidas, making one of those runs from deep again. And once he was one-on-one, he was always putting that in the back of the net. And we've made it 1-0. This game has been frustrating me, but that has made it a little bit better. And we are going to go and get 3 points here. And, yeah, just going to be... We just needed to win to just keep pace with Madrid and Barcelona, because if we'd lost this or drawn it, I think it would have just put Barcelona and Real Madrid even further ahead, which would have been annoying. But we'll just get this ball away now, because the ref is about to blow his whistle, and we do win it. Tight game, but we take the 3 points. That's all that matters. So let's go see now how that league table is looking before we wrap up this episode and check out what's coming out in the next one. Okay then. I mean, it was really important that we won that game, because if we had lost that game or drawn it, then we would have been even further behind. But we have dropped a position to end this episode. Then we started off in third. We're now in fourth, joined fourth with Barcelona. They're obviously ahead by goal difference, only by that one goal to be fair. But they haven't lost a game yet, which is, you know, always a good thing. And Madrid also haven't lost a game, so they are the front runners now. They've pulled away. They're actually 3 points clear of Betis. We are 4 points behind them, so yeah, it's not ideal, but it was just massive that we actually won that game then, because like I said, a draw or a loss would have been even worse and even more doom and gloom. So at least we won it, ended on a positive, and it means that we are still in the running. We're only 4 points behind instead of what could have been 5, 7, so let's just look at it in a positive way. A win, we go into the next episode on the back of a win, and hopefully we can bounce back and get a really, really good episode coming in the next one. And let's go see what is coming up in that next episode. In the next episode then, we have 2 Champions League games and 2 league games. So we start off with a play game in the Champions League against Dortmund. Losing to Juventus has meant that this is a really big one. We've got to go and beat Dortmund. We are away though against the yellow wall. It's not going to be easy, but we need to pick up 3 points there. We will then have a sim game then against Sporting in the league. Although now I'm saying it, I just think we're so close up the top. The simming games is a risk, so I might actually play it, to be honest with you. So I'll probably have 4 played games again in the next episode. So we probably will play that game. Another big game against Barcelona, which of course we'll play. We need to win that to pull away from them. We lose that, and they're going to pull away from us, like Real Madrid just did. So that is going to be another big game that we need to get 3 points in, and then we end up with another game in the Champions League, which we maybe I'll sim that one, but again, depends how the Dortmund game goes. If we lose that, well, then we need to win, and that is an opportunity to get a win against, I don't even know who that is, to be honest. It says RAAL maybe. I don't know who that is, but anyway, it's a team that we should be beating. So yeah, we might sim that game depending on the Dortmund game goes. But anyway, it's either going to be 4 played games or maybe 3 played on 1 sim. But like I said, we'll probably play both league games, and then we'll see how the Champions League games go. So yeah, that's how the next episode is looking. But as for this episode then guys, that is where we shall wrap it up. If you guys did enjoy the video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from this series and my channel. And of course there is a link to my Twitch in the description down below. Come and join me live as I record these. But overall, today's episode is a bit of an annoying one. Obviously losing to Juventus, trying to get our revenge, didn't happen. Could have gone into first if we won every game in the league. That didn't happen. We lost to Real Madrid, which again, Madrid derby, not ideal. And then we saved the episode a little bit by beating Betis just about with a late winner, but it just meant that we go into the next episode then on a bit of a positive, which it could have been all doom and gloom. So we've just got to try and remain positive and look at the positives. Do I want to say positive anymore? I'm going to stop saying it now. But I shall see you guys in the next episode then. I've been Clonks, and remember guys, take care.